And Chicago starts out with the ball here. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got LeBron James. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. Now here's Bryant. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Pippen. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Here's James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Bryant. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Pass to Wembanyama. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And SGA has got the ball here for Sacramento. It's a three-point game. Now, here is James. Back to SGA. They set a pick. Play clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Here's Chamberlain, and he jams it home with authority.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Now here's O'Neal. Leonard for three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Right side Durant. The shot by James, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Fades away, and there it is for him. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
Yeah, and Wembanyama is working to become more efficient from that mid-range area.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Chicago. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Kings trail by 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Sacramento passing it around. And SGA, the bucket, on the assist by James. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night. Chicago with the ball. Leonard outside. Here's the three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Inside, Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, LeBron knows how to share the load. He's always getting other guys involved out there on the floor.
Now here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. From deep, Wembanyama nails it from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got his third basket on the night right there.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard against Durant. Pass to Chamberlain. 5 to shoot. Now James. Three-pointer off the mark. Leonard with the ball. Yet to see a basket. SGA with a steal. And here's Durant. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists in the game.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
Now here's Leonard. Another 3 for Chicago.
Skipped it to perfection, utilizing the hardware.
The Kings trailing. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to James. The kick to Durant. Gets the 3 to fall. Durant's got 5.
And how's this for a response? Durant enjoys coming right back down and delivering the cold-blooded revenge triple.
Leonard for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kings ahead. They lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. LeBron James out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. Bryant, a screen on Durant. Deflects the pass. SGA against Wembanyama. Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one falls for Sacramento.
A dynamic score. Gilgeous-Alexander is so good at finding his spots and executing.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. 3-point lead. Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got assist number 7 tonight. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
SGA against Leonard. Pippen outside. Pass to Bryant. Clock at 4. Back to Pippen. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds in the game. Durant, the pass to SGA. Now James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a pick. Back to James. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Now it's a 7-point Kings lead.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. Now Leonard. All sorts of time. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 5 points.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. Back to SGA. Releases. O'Neal pulls it in.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now here's Pippen. The D's right on him. Bryant outside. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the glass. Sacramento leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Back to James. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by James. And 11 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. James deciding where to go with it. Releases. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Leonard for three. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's Durant with a drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And that's just incredible focus from the swingman. Durant is skilled at scoring despite the contact.
Kevin Durant at the line for one.
41 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Bryant. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Sacramento leading by 8.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Abdul-Jabbar.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's Pippen. And so it's the Sacramento Kings earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Bryant in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bulls trail by 10. Now Pippen outside Wembanyama. Back to Pippen. On the wing, Bryant. Sinks that one from the post.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Back to SGA. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pippen outside. Pass to Bryant. Five on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. The first free throw is good.
Kobe Bryant, 2 shots.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Sacramento leading by 9. Durant finds SGA. Now James. Leonard defending. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From the wing, another one falls for Sacramento.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all three levels.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the middle. There's the steal. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Just terrific hustle from Durant, outpacing the defense and finishing the fast break strong.
Bryant outside. That one drops for him. Bryant's got 5 now.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That three's off the mark.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pippen, pass to Bryant. Over SGA. Misses off the right iron. The Kings lead by 11. James outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Sacramento ball.
1:49 left in the third. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Great defense by Wembanyama. Not only does he have the length, he has really good insight.
Hammers the lob through.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Bryant outside. The shot from the low post is good. 7 points in the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. Back to SGA. He shoots it. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And that's 17 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Pippen. From the arc. Rebound by Sacramento. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bryant. It's stolen by Leonard. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard in transition.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Bryant against SGA. Durant for 3. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Kings on top, leading by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. Chamberlain passes to Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Durant. Shot clock at 5. Yep, that one goes. And the Kings lead by 9.
Watch how Durant disrupts the defense with the pick and roll, creating an opening for himself.
Leonard outside. 4-3. James with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Chamberlain. They double him with Bryant. Here's James doing what he does. LeBron.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Timeout, Bulls.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pippen outside. Leonard outside. No good with the triple.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Durant taking it in close.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
Bryant outside. James with a steal. To the inside. Stolen by Bryant. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Outside Durant. Here's SGA. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Wembanyama there for the rebound. The Bulls trail by 13. And stolen by Durant. James outside.
Auto foul. Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now James. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Leonard looking around. Bryant against James. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up from 15. No, it's off target. And SGA has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. We've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's O'Neal in at the 5.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
SGA against Antetokounmpo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Now here's Bryant with the drive. Yep, that one's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Antetokounmpo covering. Back to SGA. Cans it from the wing.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bryant. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And SGA has got the ball here for Sacramento. Pass to James. Sacramento passing it around. Here's O'Neal. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Now here's Bryant. Leonard pulls down the board. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now Sacramento starting 5. Kawhi Leonard is out there with SGA. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Kareem. And it's James in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for James. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Durant with the rebound.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bryant. Outside, KD launches a 3, and Shaq pulls it down.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
LeBron outside. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for LeBron. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I spoke with the Bulls head coach earlier. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty, so we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And Chicago has possession after the Kings pick up 2. And KD is right there.
Major athleticism on display there. Durant is gifted and can glide, too.
And it's Abdul-Jabbar atop the key. The 10-footer. And there's SGA on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Here's Leonard. Count it, good.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
And Wembanyama outside. From 12 feet out. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. Kings leading now by 4. Leonard kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Leonard. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's LeBron. Guarded by Kobe. James. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. James is gone. 1 of 3 shooting so far. KD dishes to Giannis. Bryant a screen on James. And here's Kobe. Still scoreless. Outside for Wembanyama. Yep, that one goes in there.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Giannis against James. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up from 15, and it's good off the glass. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Leonard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. SGA's got 5.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Pass to LeBron. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Outside Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. O'Neal. It's good on the putback.
Because Shaquille O'Neal is so big and so athletic and so relentless, it's really hard to keep him off the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Giannis. In the corner, it's Wembanyama over Abdul-Jabbar. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Here's SGA. Following the basket by Kobe Bryant. James against Giannis. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, James.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Abdul-Jabbar against Wembanyama. Bryant has the open look. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Sacramento.
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
Bulls trail by 6. Wembanyama outside. KD looking around. Back to Wembanyama. Fades back. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to O'Neal. Back to SGA. A 3 from Leonard. It's all in by the Bulls.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Antetokounmpo finds Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Durant the pass to Wembanyama. Fires the 3. The shot by KD. No good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They lead by 4. Outside, James. Over Chamberlain. James misses. Here's Chicago. Giannis outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Leonard the bounce pass. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Here's Wembanyama. Fires from the line. And again, no good by Chicago. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. SGA passes to James. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bryant. Great D that time from Leonard. Sacramento leading by 7. Free throw line jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Giannis outside. Pass to Bryant. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Nice lead and looking confident.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to SGA. Great open look there. SGA's got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Bulls shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for. So he gets them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside, SGA. And here's Leonard from 3. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Kobe. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Bryant. Nice D that time from Leonard. Kings leading now by 12. Back to SGA. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
Wembanyama outside. Leonard against Kobe. Pass to KD. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. SGA passes to Leonard. Now here's Shaq. Defended by Durant. Was shot by Shaq. No good. Bulls trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, it's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that. He said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Kevin?
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Antetokounmpo dishes to Bryant. Bryant buoys through.
But right now, Kobe's turned that grease on the stove up, folks. He is on fire. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Outside, SGA. This one for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Antetokounmpo passes to Wembanyama. Bryant on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Kobe's got it back down to single digits for the Bulls. Gilgeous-Alexander against Kobe. Here's Leonard. And a wide open look for SGA. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I think this is where you give Abdul-Jabbar the ball and just watch him do his thing. So hard to stop inside.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And so here is Chicago. 9-point game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Chamberlain with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by O'Neal. It's stolen by Bryant. Wembanyama against Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Bryant. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Durant with a screen on James. Right side, Durant. Looking to end his cold spell. It's blocked by Shaq.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why you got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
Now here's Shaq. And it's sent back by KD. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. And so it's Sacramento in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Sacramento, Gilgeous-Alexander out there, Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Kareem. Then it's James. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 down low. Leonard the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to LeBron. Outside Leonard. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now Leonard. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander takes advantage. That J is good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
The Bulls call timeout.
Hey, fans, get loud and welcome your Incredibles to the court.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Now Leonard launches it. 3, Kawhi, good!
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Hey, guys, that shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion. That's a double-edged sword there.
Sacramento leading by 8. James in the post, defended by Durant. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Antetokounmpo. Cleared away by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They've led by as many as 14 points. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bulls trail by 8. Now here's Giannis. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
And an intentional foul right there.
Kobe Bryant, first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Leonard for 3.
That's just remarkable defense by Durant. Shooters definitely feel his presence when he's contesting like that.
The 3 doesn't go. When they go to the intentional foul.
Chamberlain, third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting 4.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Bulls. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Wembanyama cleared away by Leonard. So So the Kings win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway.
And it's Sacramento to start out. Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. We've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. Here's Mutombo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And that one's good by Durant.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jordan. Some solid defense from Jordan. Here's Chicago now. It's a 3-point game. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. About a minute played here so far in the first. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
While I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls, the conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Jordan. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Over Leonard. Jordan misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Leonard passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mutombo. Back to SGA. From behind the arc. On target from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Antetokounmpo to pass to Chamberlain. Durant way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. 7 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Here's Jordan to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
has 3 to shoot. Shots blocked. Here's Jordan. Up and in on the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor. And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Mutombo. Leonard outside. Here's James. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Jordan against SGA. Pass to Leonard. 35 seconds left in the first. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
A dynamic scorer. Gilgeous-Alexander is so good at finding his spots and executing.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. And Durant with the big finish.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Now Jordan. The 3 ball. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Chicago ahead, up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jordan. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot.
And he's going for the lob. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
You know what time it is, everyone. Here come your Incredibles.
And Chicago has possession. Now here's Antetokounmpo. No points so far. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Mutombo. From outside the arc. Look at Leonard. Dialed in from deep.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Durant. Shot to stop the run. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's James. Drops in the 3. James has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Durant. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Chamberlain.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Sacramento.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Durant. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Leonard passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jordan. The Bulls with another miss. Jordan's gotten only 4 of his 11 shots to fall here so far. James outside. And a miss there on the triple. Durant, pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Lots of room. Rebound by the Bulls. Antetokounmpo with it. Still no points. And here's Jordan. Pass to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Over Leonard. Durant, no good. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by the Kings. Chicago with the ball. Durant, automatic at the rim.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jordan. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at Sacramento, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. Now here's Leonard. Back to SGA. Pulls up. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Outside Durant. Back to Jordan. Banked it in off the glass. Jordan's got 12 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. 18 points for him.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. The Bulls trail by 3. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Chamberlain. Rebound by Sacramento. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard with the ball. Jordan picks him up. Leonard passes to SGA. Back to Leonard. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Over on Antetokounmpo. Another one falls for Sacramento.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And here's Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. 22 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's got a ton of momentum and showing no signs of slowing down.
James against Durant. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Still without a bucket. Right at the free throw line. Durant's shot is off. The Kings lead by 5. Here's Leonard. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Durant. Pass to Jordan. Back to Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
James. Deflected. Outside Durant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Durant. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Stolen. Now here's Jordan. 12 points for him. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick to Durant. From deep, Jordan. The shot off that time. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Sacramento on top. They lead by 1. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3/4 behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Goes up at the stripe. Hauled in by the Kings. Mutombo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that was a good read from Leonard. Noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Jordan. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Timeout, Bulls.
First team foul. Timeout.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Sacramento leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Durant. Leonard can't get it to go. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Jordan. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Jordan with it. 6 on the shot clock. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
He's off on the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Pass to Mutombo. Leonard for 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Kings lead by 7.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Jordan up top. Leonard defending. And count it.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Third team foul. At the line for 1, Michael Jordan. Shooting 1. Come on, let's shoot it, man. Big guy. Gotta get it. Let's get it.
Sacramento leading by 4. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's gone! What a J!
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings.
Sacramento ball.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Kings. 6-point game. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Antetokounmpo against SGA. And they double up Antetokounmpo from deep. That misses.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
James outside. And no one in the vicinity.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Timeout, Bulls. Takes a step back. Here's Antetokounmpo. Durant at the arc. KD drains it.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
Leonard against Durant. Now Antetokounmpo. the pass. He lays it in.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. Oh, money!
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. 6 to shoot. Oh, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Timeout, Bulls! Two-second difference between shot and game clock. Now Antetokounmpo. Here's Chamberlain. To tie it up. Misses the 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much good.
So the Kings win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. Now Sacramento starting 5. Wembanyama is out there with LeBron James. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Pippen. And it's Leonard in at the 2 spot. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Chamberlain. He's off on that one. Shaq with some nice D. Pippen feeling it out a bit. LeBron outside. It's Pippen on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by O'Neal.
Making the effort to create for his team. Pippen uses the pick and roll flawlessly.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Pippen. Here's Giannis from deep. And there's SGA on the assist by Giannis. SGA's got 5 now.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Here's LeBron. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Chicago. Durant kicks to SGA. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here's Pippen. LeBron outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Back to Wembanyama. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's SGA. He has 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up, high post. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. On defense, the Bulls. They trail by 6. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Wembanyama. He has 6. Now, Antetokounmpo outside Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rejection by Wembanyama. Pippen with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. LeBron outside. Now Wembanyama. Shaq down low. Defended by Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's James. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 4. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Leonard missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for Chicago. 4-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giannis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
And here's LeBron outside, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead. They lead by 2. And the second quarter will... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
We've got Durant, Antetokounmpo out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Kareem, and it's Chamberlain in its center. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Oh, Leonard in position. Stolen by Durant. Giannis with it. Guarded now by Shaq. And it's SGA in the corner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. SGA's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Bulls?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. Here's Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Now let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Leonard looking around. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. 4 on the clock. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Bulls leading by 5. Great, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Outside Leonard. Wembanyama passes to Leonard. Back to Wembanyama. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal banked in off the glass. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the night.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. And Shaq pulls it down.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Chamberlain against Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Leonard, no luck. Chicago leading by 3. Giannis inside. Wembanyama on him.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Pippen. Deflects the pass. James, the pass to Pippen. Wembanyama outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. 1:25 left now here in the second. Giannis a screen on LeBron. And here's KD for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Pippen dishes to James. Wembanyama outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
SGA, good.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Leonard, the bounce pass. Shoots over KD. The shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Leonard.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's KD. That shot is off. Great D that time from LeBron. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for Sacramento, James is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Pippen in at the 1. James outside. Over Giannis.
And that's a great job by Giannis of altering the shot.
The shot misses. KD sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. It's Durant on the wing, covered by LeBron. Daring anyone to stop him, KD.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Gilgeous-Alexander against Pippen. SGA passes to Abdul-Jabbar. For 3, Durant. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Kings trail by 5. Pippen with it. No scoring in this one. Wembanyama, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here comes LeBron. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kings moving the ball around. The tray. That one misses. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Pippen against SGA. Antetokounmpo kicks to SGA. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Leonard missing.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Durant with a screen on James. High arcing shot. Durant, no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They're scoreless since the first half. Takes a 3. And the Bulls another 3.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you, Kevin.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Pippen. He has yet to score. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Chamberlain. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander driving. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Kings trail by 13. Pippen outside. LeBron outside. Epic move by LeBron.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Abdul-Jabbar outside. SGA passes to KD. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Pippen. SGA no good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's LeBron. Wembanyama looking it over. Pippen with the bucket.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Bounce pass Antetokounmpo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Pippen with the steal. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Leonard kicks to Pippen. LeBron passes to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the 3. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Now here's Giannis. Fires from deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platform.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. SGA is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Durant. Then it's Kareem, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Gilgeous-Alexander against Pippen. Back to SGA. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Leonard against Durant. SGA on the wing. Pass to Giannis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And right through it goes. And it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Timeout, Kings. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Thank you once again, Allie. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard. Abdul-Jabbar outside. And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Outside Durant takes the three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Pippen outside. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. James outside. Here's O'Neal. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the three.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Outside Durant. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Kings. It's James. And LeBron nails the three.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball. And that's why.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, the three goes down.
And that's a bounce back three, and they're back in the lead.
James outside. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
In close, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now Wembanyama. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Durant against Leonard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis automatic inside.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Outside Leonard. Now James. Shot clock at 5.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Now O'Neal. Fierce move by O'Neal.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
On the wing, Giannis. He's covered by Leonard.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Timeout, King. And what's their best move at this point?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try.
SGA against Pippen. Durant with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Timeout, Kings. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Outside Leonard. Jacks up a three. The long shot, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
The Bulls call timeout. So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
So the Bulls win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Al LaForest, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So the Clippers win the tip. And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Pippen in at the wall. Oh, hey! How about that?
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Leonard for three. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
James outside. Back to Pippen. The three. Chicago with a rebound. Leonard finds SGA. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Durant. And here's James. Clock at 6. Back to Durant. There's the three. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Bulls. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
James outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo with it. O'Neal covers. Pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, SGA, defended by Pippen. It's stolen. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by one. From deep, Wembanyama. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Pippen, pass to James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. James has gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Outside Wembanyama from deep three-point range. He can't get that one to fall.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Chicago now. Shoots. And Wembanyama missing.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And here's Leonard. He's scoreless. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
3-1-2-3.
1:04 left to play in the first. Pippen, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Shot clock at 6. For 3, James. Chicago with a rebound. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Outside Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen. Leonard against James. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now James to win the cold spell. He buries it from 3.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
From deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. We've got LeBron James, and it's Durant in at the 2. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's James. Chicago with a rebound.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Back to SGA. Impressive finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's about trusting your timing and the feel you have as that shot clock is dwindling. SGA, yes, sir.
James, outside. Pippen outside. And there's the lob. Leonard against Durant. Leonard inside. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Clippers trail by 5. James outside. O'Neal inside. Wembanyama on it. And he dunks it down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. And he knocks the jumper down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Durant. Off target from 3-point range. Bulls leading by 5. SGA looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 11-footer with the clock winding down. Oh, a rib-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No points yet. Pass to James. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Clippers trail by 7. Pippen, pass to James. Minute 32 left in the second. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Shoots it from the high post. Durant, no good. Bulls leading by 7. Baseline try. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. So it's Los Angeles now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pippen outside. James against Leonard. They get back on track. The shot by James, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, defended by Pippen. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Durant. From downtown, sinks the tray. Durant's got 6.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
Wembanyama, screen on Durant. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Bulls, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bulls leading by 4. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. James deciding where to go with it. Outside O'Neal. SGA against James. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And they recover it.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
From deep, Wembanyama. Durant pulls it in. And so Durant will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Pippen. Back to Durant. Taken away! Antetokounmpo finds Leonard. Here's Chamberlain, guarded by Durant. Outside for Wembanyama. And here's SGA outside. It's not going to go for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 4 of 10 here. Pass to O'Neal. They double him with Wembanyama. Back to James. With the fadeaway. Here's O'Neal. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 6.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Back to Leonard. All alone. The Bulls with another miss.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Now, here is James. Pass to Durant. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Up again.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Excellent defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. To halt the run. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist with that last one. SGA's gone 1 for 3 from deep tonight. Pippen, pass to James. That's tipped. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his skills inside.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
The Clippers trail. 1:11 left in the third. Pippen outside. Durant against Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Durant, the pass to O'Neal. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, how about the quick decision-making of KD? What a fabulous job he does sifting through the defense and putting the pass on target.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with a 3. So it's Los Angeles now. 30 seconds left in the third quarter here. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot. And they get it back.
Capable of defending every position on the floor, Giannis's long arms and athleticism wreak havoc on this end.
Puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Kevin Durant, and it's James in at the 3, the small forward. The Bulls trail by 3. SGA with it. From deep, Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's the Clippers ball. Pippen outside. Pass to Durant. Five on the clock. From the elbow, Chicago with a rebound. Chamberlain's got rebound number 8 now. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, Durant with a steal. To the middle. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Leonard outside. Pass to SGA. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. And SGA, the bucket, on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Pippen. Up top, Durant. Over Antetokounmpo. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Kevin Durant does such a good job of reading the defense and attacking any weakness he might anticipate.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a 3-second violation.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment, in this game. You have to be on the same page.
And here's James. Now Durant. James, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against Durant. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, can't hit the jumper. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. The 10-footer. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Outside Leonard. Outside SGA. The 3 is off. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. Here's James. Outside O'Neal. Now Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Nice! That one's good!
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots. A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Chicago trailing here. Antetokounmpo, left side. Can't get it to go. Now Los Angeles with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Screen by O'Neal. Oh, off target from downtown. Outside SGA. from 13.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back, Mr. James.
26 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Screen by O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Now James. Connect!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.